having nystagmus and ocular albinism and college. I have made a video a while ago about nystagmus in school, but I thought I'd make one about higher education. I got my bachelor's at the University of Wisconsin Stout, so that was quite a few years ago, 2 years ago since I've had it. So when I first moved to Menominee to go to college, I didn't know anyone there. I had never been to Menominee. I was moving 2.5 hours away from my home, and it was just very intimidating. And then to add to that, I have a visual impairment, which makes it harder for me to like see things, to get around, and all that. And my parents didn't have me bring my car with me, so I kind of had to rely on the people that I met or public transportation to get, from place to place, or walking from, building to building, or if I needed to go get groceries, to go Walmart or Aldi's or whatever, I'd have to take the campus's bus to do that. So that within itself was just kind of a little bit overwhelming. It took me a while to warm up to like go any farther than just the campus itself, because I felt, very overwhelmed. Like I said, I'd never been there before other than moving in and then living there. So yeah, it took me a while to warm up to like getting on the bus and going to Walmart and all that by myself. But I just remember I got my schedule and I went to walked around all the buildings and found my classes ahead of time so that the day of I wouldn't be super overwhelmed trying to read the signs outside the buildings, the signs with the room numbers inside the buildings, because honestly I'd have to get up pretty close to them to be able to read them. So I remembered that I didn't want to, be late or not be able to find where I needed to go, so I went through and did all of that ahead of time. So it took me a while to warm up to moving around campus freely and all that. It took me a little bit longer than probably anyone with normal vision, but I got through it, and I loved every single second of college, so it was definitely worth it. The other thing that was different from high school versus college was how much more accommodating they were with my disability. In high school, I didn't really have very much. I got larger print things sometimes, like handouts or books, and I got extended time on tests because it takes me longer to read. But that was pretty much it. And in college, I got the extended time on tests. They downloaded a program on my computer that would read my online textbooks to me. It would help me read my tests, because they would make it so that my tests were online, and then I would read the test to me. I think that was called Dragon or something like that. If it's different, I'll find it. They also gave me a pen that I would write with, and it would also record the lecture, so in case I missed anything, I could replay it and it would record it to me. I was able to get note takers if I needed or felt that I was just very overwhelmed, like if it was a huge lecture, sometimes I would use that. There's a lot of people in there and I felt overwhelmed and couldn't see anything. What else? Oh, and then I also still got all the printout PowerPoints, or in college, they would even let us have the PowerPoint up on your computer and you could take notes on the PowerPoint, which is what I normally did because that was the easiest. But yeah, it was just two totally different worlds. In high school, my mom fought a lot for me to be able to get the accommodations that I needed, and in college they're like, here's everything you need to make your life easier, and it was just so incredibly amazing, and it helped me so much. So I'm very grateful for that still. So comment below what differences you had versus high school and college, and how you got around your campus and all that stuff, because I'm curious to see how everyone else handled it. Thanks, guys.